Think you've got women figured out? Think again. Most guys waste years trying to impress women with fancy cars, building muscles, or smooth pickup lines. But here's the truth they don't want you to know. Attraction runs much deeper than that. Women have hidden psychological triggers, emotional buttons that, when pushed correctly, create uncontrollable attraction. These aren't tricks or manipulations. They're hardwired responses most women don't even realize they have. The problem? 99% of men have no clue these triggers exist. They keep doing what doesn't work while wondering why they're still single or stuck in unsatisfying relationships. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on the 10 most powerful female psychological weaknesses. Master these, and you'll see an immediate change in how women respond to you. Not just any women. The kind you've always wanted but couldn't get. This isn't about becoming someone you're not. It's about understanding what truly drives female attraction at the deepest level. Let's dive in. Number 1, women crave emotional stability in a man. Let's talk about a woman's need for emotional certainty, her first major psychological trigger. Women are emotional beings by nature, but this doesn't mean they're irrational. It means their emotions guide their decisions, especially in relationships. Their deepest hidden weakness? An overwhelming need for emotional security. A woman doesn't just want a man who makes her laugh or buys her gifts. She craves someone who makes her feel safe emotionally, someone who won't bail when things get rocky. Here's where most guys mess up. They think showing tons of emotion proves they care. Wrong. When you're constantly emotional, easily upset or moody, you're actually signaling that you're unstable. Women are powerfully drawn to men who stay calm during chaos. Think about it. If she's freaking out and you're freaking out too, who's the rock in that situation? Nobody. And that terrifies her on a primal level. When you react to everything, complain about problems instead of solving them, or need her to comfort you constantly, you flip the natural dynamic. Suddenly, she's taking care of your emotional needs instead of feeling protected by you. Attraction dies instantly in that moment. Instead, be her emotional anchor. When she's stressed, stay steady. When life throws curveballs, handle them with quiet confidence. When she tests your patience, remain unshaken. This doesn't mean being emotionless. It means controlling your emotions rather than letting them control you. A man who masters this becomes something rare and valuable, a safe harbor in an emotionally stormy world. And that's something she'll fight to keep, often without even understanding why. Number 2, women desire what they can't easily have. Ever wonder why we're willing to pay thousands for a diamond when it's just a shiny rock? Or why limited edition sneakers drive people crazy? It's simple psychology. We want what we can't easily have. This same principle is a massive hidden trigger in attraction. Women are powerfully drawn to what feels just out of reach. When you're too available, too eager, or too obvious about your interest, you actually lose value in her eyes. Sure, she might enjoy the attention, but she won't chase it. Your pursuit becomes expected rather than exciting. Think about the guys women obsess over. They're rarely the ones who text back immediately or clear their schedule whenever she calls. They're the ones who create a bit of mystery, a bit of distance. This isn't about playing childish games or being fake. It's about genuinely having a life that doesn't revolve around her. When you maintain your independence, you become infinitely more intriguing. Most men do exactly what kills attraction. They make themselves completely available. They answer every text within seconds. They cancel plans with friends when she calls. They reveal everything about themselves on the first date. Instead, try this. Don't always be the first to text. Have passions and priorities beyond her. Share parts of yourself gradually, not all at once. Let her wonder about you sometimes. The moment a woman feels she's completely figured you out, when there's no more mystery, no more challenge, something shifts. The thrill of the pursuit fades. Keep a part of yourself just slightly out of reach, and she'll never stop trying to get closer. It's not manipulation. It's understanding human nature. We chase what runs away, and we value what we have to work for. Number 3. A deep, controlled voice and confident body language create instant attraction. Let me tell you about an attraction trigger most men completely overlook. The raw power of your voice and physical presence. Did you know that women make subconscious judgments about your attractiveness within seconds before you've even said a full sentence? It's true. A deep, controlled voice signals something primal to the female brain. Science backs this up. Studies show men with deeper voices are instantly perceived as more dominant, confident, and sexually attractive. This isn't some random preference. It's hardwired into female psychology through thousands of years of evolution. A deep voice subconsciously signals high testosterone and leadership qualities. But here's what most guys miss. It's not just about having a naturally deep voice, it's how you use it. Speak slower. Lower your pitch slightly at the end of sentences. Pause deliberately between thoughts. These simple tweaks can transform how women respond to you. Your physical presence matters just as much. Look around at men who naturally attract women. They move differently. They occupy space confidently. They don't fidget or rush around nervously. Want to instantly boost your presence? Stand tall with your shoulders back. Move with purpose, never hurried. Maintain comfortable eye contact instead of glancing away nervously. Speak at a measured pace like your words actually matter. Most men unknowingly sabotage themselves with weak presence signals, hunched posture, nervous gestures, a voice that rises when they're unsure. These small details scream low confidence to a woman's subconscious. The truth is, you can walk into a room and have women notice you before saying a word. It's not about being the loudest or most aggressive. It's about radiating quiet confidence through how you carry yourself. Master your presence first, and you'll be amazed how women respond differently. The stronger your energy, the less you'll need to chase, convince, or impress. They'll be drawn to you naturally, without you having to say a word. Number 4, women value what they might lose. Want to know a woman's hidden weakness that instantly triggers attraction? It's the fear of loss. Let me explain something powerful that most men get completely wrong. When a woman starts pulling away, what's your first instinct? If you're like most guys, you chase harder, you send more texts, you try explaining yourself, you practically beg for her attention. And guess what happens? She loses interest even faster. Here's the psychological truth. People don't value what's easily available. They value what they might lose. A man who can calmly walk away without hesitation communicates something irresistible to a woman. You're essentially saying without words, I know my worth. I have options. I don't need you to validate me. And that confidence drives women absolutely crazy. Think about it. When you desperately chase after someone who's pulling away, you're sending one clear message: you need her more than she needs you. And the moment a woman senses that imbalance, attraction dies. I'm not talking about playing childish games or manipulation tactics. This is about genuine self-respect. The man who sets clear boundaries and is willing to enforce them becomes magnetic. Here's how this works in real life. When she disrespects you, you don't argue or get emotional. You simply disengage. When she plays hot and cold games, you don't anxiously try to figure out what's wrong. You continue living your best life. The most powerful position in any relationship is being able to walk away if your standards aren't met. Not as a threat, but as a natural consequence of knowing your value. This creates a healthy dynamic where she's working to keep you rather than you desperately trying to keep her. Women instinctively respect men who have this abundance mindset. Remember this simple truth. The man willing to lose everything is the man who rarely loses anything. When you genuinely don't fear walking away, you probably won't have to. Number 5. Women are drawn to men with a strong sense of direction and passion beyond relationships. What makes a woman absolutely obsessed with a man? It's not his looks, his money, or even his charm. The answer might surprise you. It's his purpose. When a man is driven by something bigger than himself, something that gets him out of bed every morning with fire in his eyes, women can sense it, and it drives them wild. Think about the men who seem to attract women without even trying. What do they all have in common? They're passionate about something beyond relationships. They're building businesses, creating art, pursuing knowledge, or conquering challenges. This magnetism happens because purpose creates traits women find irresistible: focus, discipline, and genuine confidence. A man on a mission moves through life with direction and energy that's impossible to fake. But here's where most guys mess up completely. They make the woman their mission. Big mistake. When you make her your purpose, when your schedule, decisions, and happiness revolve around her, you actually kill attraction. It feels suffocating. Women don't want to be your entire world. They want to join you in a world you're already creating. The truth is uncomfortably simple. Women want to be part of your exciting journey, not the destination itself. A man with purpose doesn't anxiously wait by his phone for her texts. He doesn't cancel plans with friends just because she might be available. He's too busy building something meaningful, and that independence is like catnip to women. This creates a healthy dynamic where she's working to fit into your purpose-driven life rather than you desperately trying to center your life around her. Women respect men who have priorities beyond pleasing them. Ask yourself honestly, what are you building? What are you chasing? What gets you excited that has nothing to do with women? If you're drawing a blank, that's your real problem. Find your mission first and watch how women suddenly find you. The man who needs nothing beyond his purpose paradoxically gets everything, including the women he desires. Number 6, sharing emotions in a measured way. The hidden power of a man lies in mastering the art of vulnerability, but not in the way most guys think. Here's the truth. Women crave emotional depth from men, but they're instantly turned off by emotional neediness. It's a delicate balance most men never figure out. Think of it like this. Women want a man who can open up, but not one who spills his guts all over the table on the first date. They're looking for the sweet spot between stone cold and sobbing mess. I call this controlled vulnerability. The ability to show your feelings while maintaining your strength. It's like opening a door just enough to let someone peek inside, but not throwing it wide open. Most guys get this completely wrong. They either act tough and never share anything real, or they dump all their problems, insecurities, and emotional baggage onto a woman way too soon. Both approaches kill attraction. The emotionally closed-off man seems cold and unreachable, The oversharer seems weak and unstable. A woman doesn't want to be your therapist. She doesn't want to hear about how your ex destroyed you or how your boss makes you feel worthless. That puts her in the mother role, and nothing kills sexual tension faster. The secret: share your emotions from a position of strength, not weakness. Talk about challenges after you've overcome them. Reveal personal details gradually, not all at once. Let her earn access to your deeper thoughts and feelings. When you master controlled vulnerability, something magical happens. Each glimpse into your inner world feels special to her because she knows not everyone gets that privilege. She feels chosen rather than used for emotional support. Remember, your emotions should be like an iceberg. She sees the surface, but senses much more depth below. This creates a powerful pull that makes her want to discover more of you. The man who can be vulnerable without being needy becomes a rare find that women can't resist. Number 7, passing her tests. Ever notice how women seem to throw curveballs at you just when things are going well? That's not an accident. It's actually a test, and most guys fail without even knowing they're being tested. Here's what's really happening. Women have an internal radar system designed to spot weak men. These tests aren't conscious or planned. They're hardwired automatic behaviors that help her figure out if you're actually as strong as you appear. Think about it. Has a woman ever suddenly challenged your opinion for no reason? Or maybe she cancelled plans last minute to see how you'd react. Or perhaps she mentioned another guy to gauge your jealousy. These aren't random acts of craziness. They're her subconscious way of answering one crucial question. Is this guy actually confident, or is he just faking it? When a woman tests you, she's not being difficult. She's trying to see what you're made of, and your reaction tells her everything. Most men fail these tests spectacularly. They get defensive, lose their cool, or try to please her even more. Game over. You just showed her you're emotionally weak. The secret to passing any woman's test is ridiculously simple. Stay calm and unfazed. If she challenges your opinion, don't backpedal or get angry. Just stand firm with a slight smile. If she pulls away, don't chase. Maintain your composure and let her come back to you. Remember this golden rule. The moment you start reacting emotionally to her tests, you've already lost. Women don't test men they're not interested in. So, when she tests you, take it as a good sign, then pass with flying colors by showing her nothing can shake your confidence. The man who can laugh off her tests, maintain his frame, and stay grounded in his own value becomes absolutely irresistible. Why? Because he's proven something rare and valuable, that he's a man of genuine strength, not just empty swagger. Number 8, handling rejection well. Let's talk about rejection. The thing most guys fear more than spiders, public speaking, or their ex's wedding invitation. But here's the mind-blowing truth. Men who handle rejection like it's nothing are the ones women can't stop thinking about. Most guys treat rejection like it's a death sentence. They get that no, and suddenly they're sweating, stammering, or slinking away like they just lost their life savings. But what if I told you rejection is actually your secret weapon? When a woman says no, and you respond with a genuine smile and a casual, no problem at all, have a great day, something powerful happens in her mind. She expected disappointment, anger, or awkwardness. Instead, she got confidence. That's when her brain starts wondering, wait, why isn't he more upset? What am I missing here? The math is simple. Men who fear rejection believe they have limited options. Men who shrug off rejection know their worth isn't tied to one person's opinion. Try this tomorrow. Next time you face rejection, don't drop your energy. Don't apologize for existing. Instead, maintain eye contact, keep that smile, and respond like you just heard someone doesn't like pizza. That's cool. More for me. This isn't about being cold or uncaring. It's about having such rock-solid self-worth that one person's no doesn't even dent your day. I've seen this transform guys from invisible to irresistible. Why? Because rejection only hurts when you're desperately attached to the outcome. When you're free from that attachment, you radiate a rare kind of confidence that makes women wonder what they might be missing out on. Remember, the guy who needs approval is forgettable. The guy who's unfazed by rejection is unforgettable. Number 9. Keeping some aspects of yourself unknown maintains intrigue and excitement. Every wonder why that mysterious guy at the party has women flocking to him while the open book gets ignored. Here's why. Women go crazy for men they can't completely figure out. Think about your favorite TV shows. The ones that keep you watching have twists and turns you never see coming. The predictable ones, you stop watching after 2 episodes. Women's attraction works exactly the same way. When a woman can predict your every move, when she knows you'll text back in 30 seconds flat, when she can read your feelings like a billboard, the mystery is gone. And when the mystery vanishes, so does that burning curiosity that keeps her thinking about you. I'm not saying be a complete enigma or play mind games. I'm talking about maintaining some healthy unpredictability. Be the book she can't put down because she's dying to know what happens next. The guy who overshares his entire life story on the first date. He's eliminated all discovery. The guy who constantly broadcasts his feelings. He's removed all wonder. The man who's always available. At the drop of a hat, he's killed all anticipation. Instead, reveal yourself in layers. Keep her guessing about certain aspects of your life. Sometimes respond quickly to texts. Sometimes take your time. Be warm and open in one moment, focused on your purpose the next. This creates a fascinating tension. She knows enough to be interested, but not enough to be satisfied. Her mind fills the gaps with possibilities, often making you even more appealing than reality. Remember, curiosity is the fuel for desire. When she thinks she's figured you out completely, the chase is over. But when you maintain that air of mystery, you become the puzzle she can't stop trying to solve. The man who can captivate a woman's imagination will always be the man she can't stop thinking about long after you've left the room. Number 10, self-control and discipline. Ready for the most powerful secret of attraction? It's not what you might think. The ultimate weakness women have is this: they can't resist a man who controls himself. Let that sink in. Most guys out there, they're slaves to their own desires. They chase women like they're dying of thirst. They seek validation like it's oxygen. They let their impulses run the show. But the men who hold real power, they're different. They control their desires instead of being controlled by them. Think about it. When a man can walk away from a beautiful woman because she doesn't meet his standards, that sends a powerful message. When he can say no to immediate pleasure for long-term goals, women notice. When he isn't desperate for attention or affection, he becomes magnetically attractive. Women are drawn to this kind of man because he's rare. In a world of guys who'll drop everything for a chance with them, a man with self-discipline stands out like a diamond in dirt. This isn't about playing hard to get. It's about actually having standards and sticking to them. It's about putting your mission before momentary urges. It's about knowing your worth so deeply that you don't chase after anyone. Here's the crazy truth. The moment you stop desperately chasing women is The exact moment they start chasing you, when you can turn down someone who doesn't align with your values, your attractiveness skyrockets. A man who masters himself masters attraction. He doesn't need tricks or games because his self-control radiates a power that women can feel from across the room. They sense it, and they're drawn to it without even understanding why. So if you want to be irresistible, start by conquering yourself. Your desires, your impulses, your need for validation. Get them all under your control. That's when you'll have women not just wanting you, but needing you in their lives. Let's wrap this up with the real truth about attraction. After everything we've covered, here's what it all comes down to. Attraction isn't about fancy techniques or manipulation. It's about becoming the kind of man women naturally gravitate toward. The 10 psychological triggers we've explored today aren't tricks. They're insights into how human connection really works. When you understand these female vulnerabilities, you're not exploiting them. You're speaking a language that resonates on a deeper level. The men who struggle with women are usually missing the big picture. They focus on what to say or how to look, but miss the core qualities that truly matter: inner strength, clear purpose, and genuine self-respect. Think about the most attractive men you know. They don't chase. They don't beg. They don't need constant validation. They stand firm in who they are, and women can't get enough of them. This isn't about becoming someone you're not. It's about stripping away neediness, insecurity, and desperation to reveal the confident man you're capable of being. Master yourself first, and women will follow. Build a life you're proud of, maintain strong boundaries, and never put someone on a pedestal. That magnetic quality you see in naturally attractive men isn't magic. It's self-mastery in action. If you found value in these insights, hit that subscribe button for the Stoic Guide channel. We're just getting started with the wisdom you need to transform your relationships and your life. Remember, the right women don't want to be chased. They want to be chosen by a man who knows his worth. Be that man and watch how everything changes.